Yeah, Hendo, man. Yeah.
Yeah. We here, man.
Hey, man. Welcome to Behind the Bench Sports Network, everybody. I got my dog, Hendo, who is
What's
Hendo.
going on, man? Who is Hendough, man? What up, though? Straight from Detroit. Resident Pistons fan, Warriors fan, Lions fan, Tigers, anything Michigan known, you know what I'm saying? I support where I'm from. But man, KB, one of my favorite. I actually been watching KB for longer than I had a YouTube channel. I've probably been watching him for about 2 years now. Probably about 2-3 years now. So I respect everything you got going. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a pleasure to be on here, man. Cause I watch y'all content anyways. I love the length of the videos, how y'all go in depth. You
Yeah,
actually know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeding in for clicks and views. We talking real basketball.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, yeah, I figure I get this interview out to the people because a lot of people been asking for it on your channel, right? And on this
Oh
channel,
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to get to our audience as well. You
Oh
know,
yeah, oh yeah.
but
I definitely rock with this audience that's been going on here.
yeah. This will be the first of many, y'all. And so I want to start this off, man. Is what got you into creating YouTube videos? Because I know, like for me, and I went over this a couple of times, even on your channel. For me, it was just the whole disrespect route. But what kind of got you into?
Honestly, it was kind of the same thing. Like as you can see on my hat, Kobe 2-4. I'm a huge Kobe fan. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching basketball since '97. You know what I'm saying? One of the first plays I seen on TV when I was like maybe 5 or 6 years old was Michael Jordan hitting that shot over Byron Russell. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of my introduction to basketball. And then latching on to Kobe, I'm talking about bald head Kobe, caramel, you know what I'm saying? Caramel cat, you know what I'm saying? When they had Dale Carter or Dale Harris? I know, but when he was there, and I started watching Kobe, and really he made me fall in love with basketball. So I started my channel because it was just like so much shit narratives going on. Like they're trying to rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? Them talking about the dream team. I'm like, yeah, LeBron led the dream team, lying, and then talking about nobody ever said Kobe was the nobody. I don't know anybody that said Kobe is the GOAT. And just a lot of like dumbass narratives on Kobe's career that I know are not true. So it's like, hey man, if they could talk about basketball, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have something to say. So my first video was the disrespect to Kobe need to stop. I was gonna be strictly Kobe channel. But what ended up happening is, you know what I'm saying, people start asking for more Larry Bird reactions. That's when it really started going. I started doing Larry Bird reactions, kept it going with that.
So
And
explain that real quick, the Larry Bird stuff, right? Because a lot of the younger guys they love Larry Bird. Like I see on
yeah,
the channels dealing with Larry. He was, in my opinion, he's been underrated. That's why
very underrated.
Bird. So get into that, like that
I
Larry.
put it to you like this. I've always respected Larry Bird's career. You know what I'm saying? 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Really could play 1 through 4. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but when I started doing Larry Bird reactions, it was just, you know what I'm saying, just doing reactions, Larry Bird, Jason Williams, players that maybe they might not know. Cause I was heavy on the 2000s, like the Jason Williams, the Damon Stoudemire's, you know what I'm saying, the T Max and the Brandon Roys and so on and so forth. But I started doing Larry Bird because I've already, you know what I'm saying, liked Larry Bird.
Yep.
So when I started doing the Larry Bird videos, this one of my subscribers, Aram, shout out to him, man. He's an older cat from New York, I believe. He's one of my subscribers. He started telling me a whole lot about different games to go watch and react to and everything. So I started doing them, and he started sharing my videos. And when I tell you, like, more and more people was like, Larry, I've never heard so many people say Larry Bird is the GOAT or Larry Bird is, you know what I'm saying, top 3 all time. And it was just like every video, like I can go like down the whole line, maybe like 100 Larry Bird reactions that I've done, where it's multiple people in the comment section. Like, I'm so happy you did these videos and you're trying to understand how great Larry Bird was. And I'll tell you like this, before, like maybe 3 years ago, no, Larry Bird ain't in my top 5. He ain't nowhere close. Now, and I'm gonna say this, yo, you know what I'm saying? Get ready for the comments and everything. I have Larry Bird over LeBron James.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
Well,
that's
get
just
into that. Get in, 'cause
and
that,
that's just the way it is. I can explain to you why I do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You can have the stats and everything like that, but that's the way it is for me. You know what I'm saying? Now, by the end of LeBron's career, I'll probably have him over him. But honestly, how I feel about both of their games and what they brought to the table and everything, just player to player,
yeah.
I would choose Bird. You know what I'm saying? So
Player you at?
Larry Bird, I've learned so much about his career and just watching the film,
Yeah.
his passing. I'm talking about these passes that Jokic is doing. Larry Bird was doing some of them motherfucking passes in the 80s. I'm talking about the behind, no look behind. He's one of the greatest on the floor passers I've ever seen. I'm talking about hustling for a ball and then finding his teammates, like, and then the rebounding, averaging 10 rebounds, you know what I'm saying, as a small forward, with the in damn near the golden era of the big man.
Yeah. I think that Larry Bird has become underrated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Over, they don't really talk about him as much anymore, unless it's like some type of comparison that they're trying to do. Like
yeah.
to me, he has a GOAT conversation too because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
look at who the teams he beat. We're talking about the '80s was like the generation of stacked teams. You know what I'm saying?
Undefeated against Jordan.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was dominated, man. I mean,
He was.
Johnson, Kareem still at it. You got young Jordan. You know, you got Isaiah over there. Um, Larry Bird was laying it down, man. You know what I'm saying? Down straight up.
And I feel even more so than that, you know, people would bring up, well, you know, he had this many Hall of Famers or whatever. I said, well, in his rookie year, the year
Hmm.
before that, they won like 27, 29 games. That first year, they won like 60 games, 60 some games. He was a rookie that year. And I'm like, even further than that, the biggest reason is the game, like a LeBron game versus a Larry Bird game. Larry Bird was a better rebounder.
Hmm.
I believe Larry Bird was just as great of a passer as LeBron. If I can look at the film on both of them, and scoring wise, you could say LeBron, but LeBron was not a better mid range shooter or 3-point shooter or free throw shooter than Bird. So there's that. So really just the game aspect of it, because I look more so towards that, because stats can be skewed. You know what I'm saying? I asked this LeBron fan this, and he didn't want to answer the question at all. I said, okay, you talking about all-time numbers and everything like that. Did you know that Russell Westbrook has more points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks than Stephen Curry? Are you going to sit here and tell me that he's better than Stephen Curry?
And the thing about Larry Bird to me is, you know, I judge players a little bit differently than a lot of people. I look at the impact and the impact on winning, right?
And that's fair.
Once that team got Bird, they were set up. You know what I'm saying? There was no, you know,
Yes.
they had McHale, and McHale was great, right? McHale was a monster, right?
Yeah.
But they were set. They didn't really need too many power moves. You know what I'm saying? They brung in DJ, right? Dennis Johnson was good at the point guard spot, great defender, but he wasn't the same player he was, you know, with the uh in Seattle, right? He won't
Right.
he won't the same player, but he was still good. But you were set. Like when you had Larry, and like I think Larry, Magic, or somebody like that, or Olajuwon, you're set. You just need a couple of key pieces around them. But to me, his impact on figuring out how to make winning plays. And LeBron makes winning plays too. I'm not trying to say he
He
don't,
does. He does.
but when we're comparing, you know, to another person, which we probably shouldn't even do, but if we're
Yeah.
comparing a person, then you have to nit. And to me, I believe that Larry that to the table the impact on winning more, a little bit more.
Yeah. But see, then that's the thing. Like, I'm not even really trying to compare them, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? They both play the same position, whatever like that. But when you look at it, it's like we really are really nitpicking because LeBron is a great person. He's a great, you know what I'm saying, player in his own right.
Yeah,
My whole problem is just the problem with people is just the lack of respect for others' opinion that is not like theirs. Like if I don't think LeBron is the GOAT, or I don't think Larry Bird, I don't think he's better than Larry Bird, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You can say I'm wrong or whatever. But on the other end, I'll say it like this. If you think LeBron is better than Kobe, I'm not finna beat you down and everything like that. We can debate about it or
that's okay.
whatever like. But the thing in with this era, and I think what we getting away from is true debating and between fanboying and getting personal. Like this MJ LeBron thing has gotten way past basketball. Now we're going to the Suns or who has more money or Bronny James did this and Marcus Jordan was doing that, and it's just like it's a headache now.
And Hendo,
Like
on that real quick, I'm gonna send out a link. Give me a second. Just keep going. Keep going. On that.
yeah, so it's like to respond to that, like the MJ LeBron shit is getting out of hand. And I think we need to get back to actually talking basketball. The problem with everybody now is that a lot of people trying to rewrite history, or they don't want to go and learn basketball. They'll be young like me. I'm not that old. I'm 31, but I can go back and look at the 60s, go back and look at the 70s on something I did not know. I'm like a sponge. I want to learn more and more of the history. The first person to shoot a three in the NBA was Chris Ford. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't go back and try to learn my history, or George Mikan and things of that nature. And I also think that people have like social media and like the media has ruined, you know what I'm saying, just being able to talk about basketball and everything like that because of the regurgitated shit that they give out. People just watching them and they think that's just what the narrative is. So anything else is just the minority and they're wrong. Like instead of being feeded the same regurgitated shit on TV, how about you go for yourself and find out your own, you know what I'm saying, information and give your own, you know what I'm saying, take on it or your own opinion on it. If you don't think Jordan is the GOAT or whatever like that because you went and found some stuff about Kareem or Kobe or LeBron or whatever like that, fine. But it's like these people is just getting told whatever they want to be told. Like, man, Kobe ain't nobody ever said Kobe was the GOAT. Did you hear that from ESPN First Take, or did you go and hear that from NBA players or around the internet? Because YouTube is free.
That's a narrative. You know what I'm saying? And what I know now is more narratives than anything. It's like
Yeah,
or
it's
back
all narrative based.
yeah, back in the day there were, but now there's narratives players. So now you're getting it, oh well, let's go in the time capsule. Let's put such in the 50s. It's like we didn't really do that back then. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really insult the 50 players to uplift another player. But I want
Right.
right. Randy Fuller, you know that name,
I'm sorry, I couldn't even hear you. Say it again.
Randy Fuller.
Oh Lord.
Know that name. We both have a stalker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try and
Man,
force you to believe what wants you to believe. And so,
listen.
and if it's not a LeBron topic, he'll make it a LeBron topic. And see,
Yes,
so we end up talking about this dude when we didn't want to talk. About it. Makes us upset.
it's sick.
Get into that.
Listen. Shout out to my boy Savage Basketball Facts, because not only is we stalking us, he's stalking Savage Basketball Facts. Shout out to my boy Phenomenal Fitness. He said, he, you know what I'm saying? They came on one of my, I posted something in the community and he was like, yeah, he's stalking you too. And I'm like, well, damn. I mean, he's everywhere. I mean, I was sitting on live trying to divert from the LeBron topic and he bringing it back. Or if it's not that, is, hey, do a he's sarcastic, or do a video about Kobe getting punched by Chris Childs. You know, that was a good moment. And I'm like, yo, bro, this has nothing to do with that, bro. We talking about Jordan, or we talking about SGA. He talking about, well, LeBron coming. I'm like, yo, it's him and the LeBron Legacy podcast. But he was more like, chill, we calm down. But the Randy Fuller dude left 12 comments on one of my videos, bro. 12. 12 comments on one video
And then,
about Kobe this, Kobe that, Kobe this, Kobe that. It was insane, bro.
bro, Hendo, he actually lied too. And see, a
Oh
lot
yeah, you know he lied. That's where he got caught.
of
That's where I stopped talking to him.
lie and said he said, well, you know, Kobe got destroyed by the San Antonio Spurs in 2013, and I'm sitting back, I'm like, this
I'm
dude is
like, what are you talking about, bro?
either a response. You know what I mean? He just coming up with shit in order to like downplay Kobe's career, and I'm like, dude, you don't have to do that. Just stick to the facts. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the
Right.
facts. But I caught him right. Then he moves the goalpost. Talk about some.
Yeah. I
Oh,
caught him in live time. I'm like, I came back on the comments. I said, bro, you do know in 2013 Kobe didn't play in that series, right?
at all.
Oh no, no, no. I made a mistake. Nah, bro. No, I
Uh,
don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
he did that shit. What you're doing is you're going to Google and you're typing shit in, and you seen that Kobe played that year, but you didn't know he ain't playing the playoffs. And see, when I caught your ass, you tried to double back. You tried to back the fuck up.
You feel me? And then you start talking about, well, Kobe did blah this, and he not this, and he not that. No, 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 no. Talk about why you was lying and you don't know your NBA history, my boy.
After you and see, this is the thing that gets you blocked on my channel, right? If I catch you lying, and see,
Oh yeah,
it's a difference though between getting something wrong and lying. If I catch you lying, that's you're doing it on purpose to deceive the people. If I catch you lying and you don't fess up to it, you getting blocked.
yeah. The dude came on there and said, well, Kobe was never considered the best player in the world. And I said, you serious? You you playing, right? I don't think you really think you I don't really think you must be either I'm like you must be either like 12, 11, 15, 17, or you must be a troll or something.
So
I can
people,
go pull up 100 clips of people calling Kobe the best player in the world
yeah,
and put them all together.
even if you don't like Kobe, you gotta admit that's player of the world 09 because LeBron even said it, right?
Exactly.
This,
And the year he won the MVP.
this the film don't lie. We can we can sit here and exchange ideas. We can book. We can talk proof, but all we have to do is go to the film footage, and that let us know what it is. Guys like
Exactly.
I like to just show them the film because those type they're basically watching TV, the Nick Wrights, and they don't even check those guys' information. They just repeat what they say, and those guys have to be educated or stomped out. Either one, you get educated or stomped. You know, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You keep your foot on their ass on your channel, and I appreciate that.
Man, it come with hard work because now YouTube and everything is trying to crack down on everything. So I've been on Rumble and you know what I'm saying, making a Patreon, but still been on here. But it seemed like since they did that, I've only like I started the live stream. So when I started the live streams, it was just like, okay, man, I'm gonna just try something different. And now it just seems like, nah, I fear YouTube trying to, what I'm saying, block me. I win that in 10 minutes and they take the block off. And it's
Yeah.
just little funny shit, especially since I started the Balco series and everything like that. I'm getting inboxes like,
Hey, what's
why
the
you hating on Braun? Like, man, your channel is disgusting and everything. And I'm like,
hey?
well, I'm just asking.
Repeat. What's the series called again?
The new Balco. Hold on. The new Balco. That new juice. Yeah. That new Balco. That new juice.
Yeah, you crazy as hell. But check.
Listen.
So I want to. We're gonna get back to the Balco stuff, but I want to go into uh you becoming a because you were a Pistons fan, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Became a Warriors fan also. So
yeah.
explain how you became a Pistons fan and a Warriors fan, because that's two.
Okay.
That's East Coast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm from Detroit, Michigan, man. My dad, this is the funniest thing ever. My dad is from Cleveland. So my mom, she went to college in Ohio. So she had me in Ohio. But a couple months I came and she was from Flint, Michigan. So we came from Flint, Michigan to Detroit when I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Stayed and I've been here ever since. So I've been a Pistons fan since Grant Hill, you know what I'm saying? Jerry Stackhouse growing up, watching them, you know what I'm saying? Darvin Ham was on the squad, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? '04 Pistons, I remember, you know what I'm saying, being out here and the city getting tore up and everything when we won against, you know what I'm saying, your Lakers and everything. I remember trolling y'all. I remember everything that was happening. I remember hurt because Kobe lost, but still happy because my Pistons won. So, backstory: I have family that stay in the Sacramento, San Francisco, and Oakland area. So I have blood family that stays out there. So, I still haven't been out there. I really like want to, you know what I'm saying, videotape and vlog a series while I'm going out there and everything. So
Yeah.
in 2007, I was a huge Baron Davis fan. Huge. I mean, huge. Charlotte Hornets Baron Davis is one of my favorite underrated players.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I was just a big Baron Davis fan. I liked it the way he played. So he went to, you know what I'm saying, Golden State. The We Believe squad was the first time I started really getting into, you know what I'm saying, Golden State and the culture and everything. And I really like, I guess you could say, started becoming a fan of the team because the We Believe team was just crazy. I was a big fan of Baron Davis. I thought he could when they beat the Dallas Mavericks, I thought they could have did something. I was delusional, but I thought they was gonna
Hey,
do something.
but Hendo
Yeah.
thought they did what?
I don't know. I thought they was gonna do something,
Hey,
but
for real.
but at the same time, I was watching Stephen Curry at, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Davidson, and then I was watching Draymond at Michigan. You know what I'm saying, Michigan State. So I was a big fan of them two. So it all came together. You know what I'm saying. 2009, Steph come in. I'm already a fan of the team. You know what I'm saying, but they got rid of whoever and everything like that. So
Yeah.
once Steph comes in, I'm like, damn, I fuck with Steph, and I still like the team. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're not really good, I just still like the team. And, a lot of my family like the Golden State as well. So I just started messing with them. So when Draymond come along, that was just like it all came together. Like two of my favorite college players that I love watching. You know what I'm saying? And then Clay. Now Clay, I didn't know anything about Clay Thompson. That was just like, damn, who is this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh wow. And then so I just been a fan ever since. So I guess you could say since '07, '08, I really been a fan. And I don't count my Laker years because that was just strictly about Kobe.
Why not?
I don't know, no. That's some bandwagon shit. I was watching the Lakers because of Kobe, Bean, Bryant. Nothing else. If Kobe didn't play, I wasn't watching the game.
Hey, when
I'm
you
just being, I'm just being. I'm not finna. No,
Hendo,
no,
when you gonna come home, man?
no, never. That shit ain't never happening. When
So,
Jeannie Buss sell the team, you know what I'm saying? For Kobe, you know what I'm saying? I might watch the games, but no, no, you
come
that
on.
organization is shit. And now you got LeBalco over there. Nah, I don't want no parts of that. I'm good with Stephen Curry and everybody. When
You
they get old, we gonna get the new iteration in, and then we gonna have to build it back up from the bottom up.
still on the play? Either way, that's what come down.
Listen, no, no, I'm good. I'm good. We sticking where I'm at. My two squads ass right now, and I'm not even gonna get started on the Pistons. We've
Oh,
been living in futile for a long time, but we don't care here because guess what? The Lions are good. The Lions are good. So nobody gives a fuck about the Pistons right now. You know
the
what I'm
pitch
saying?
moves though. They made some good.
They made some good moves. They got rid of Killian Hayes. So that was a great move. Thank you for getting rid of that nigga. The disrespect for you to ask for a trade after you averaging the same amount of points as Bronny is wild. It's wildly disrespectful. And then didn't nobody want you, so you had to get waived and released. Nobody who was gonna come and get you.
He just believe in himself, man.
Believe in what? He's 4-5. When we was playing with him, we literally was 4-5 every time. That's why I'm saying this now, and I don't care, Piston fans. I love my Pistons. If K goes somewhere, where K go, I go.
But y'all got Sir Thompson, right? Was there Sir the one
He
you had?
got blood clots, so he's gonna be out for a minute.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah, he got blood clots, so he's gonna be out for a minute.
This dude, that dude, he locked down.
He locked down. I'm telling you,
Oh,
locked down, and he can
when I
rebound like a demon.
I watched him and his brother, when they were coming up playing in high school AAU, they nasty. I'm talking
Defense. They lock up. Defense.
about, yeah,
All he need to work on his offensive game, which, you know what I'm saying, work on his jump shot and everything. I think he'll be back. Hopefully, it's like, you know what I'm saying, a Chris Bosh situation where he can come back or whatever. But we got Sasser, you know what I'm saying? Duran is, oh my God, I love Duran. It's like a young Dwight Howard.
they could,
It's
yeah,
like a young Dwight Howard. 20 and 20. He didn't have like 4 or 5 of those 20 and 20 games already. I do like Fontecchio, who we got from Utah. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So we made moves to get from out of the dumpster fire, but we still in the dumpster.
Y'all got
Troy Weaver needs to go. Troy Weaver, get
y'all
out of here.
got pains right now. That's just all it is, growing pains.
We've been in growing pains for since Troy Weaver. Listen,
Gotta get your ass kicked, man. That's how it goes.
listen. When Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose was here, we made the playoffs. That was before Troy Weaver got here. You know what the first thing Troy Weaver do? Draft Killian Hayes over Tyrese Halliburton.
That was a mistake.
That's the first thing he do. Draft Isaiah Stewart. Come on, man.
That was
Come
a,
on, man.
but y'all got Cade, can
But
play.
that's years later. We could have had Tyrese Halliburton then. We probably wouldn't even been in the position to get Cade.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. So let me know about your name. Your name is Who Is Hendough. Why did you decide to name yourself Who Is Hendough?
So I do NBA, but I'm also an artist. You know what I'm saying? Rap, sing, produce, you know what I'm saying? Engineer and stuff. So it's kind
Just
of like a stage name.
I was gonna hate on your stuff on your page too, because I'd be trolling your ass.
I know. I see you all the way in there. You not slick. I'm like, okay, KB he in here trolling. He in here trolling. One thing we not gonna troll about is that LeBron and Curry shit. Cause I said I'm burning my hat on live if that shit happens.
He fit in. He fit in.
No, no.
Bro, they be going
Keep it. He need get y'all give him that $51 million extension. Y'all go ahead and do that. Keep him over there. Draft Bronny. Like y'all know that's gonna happen.
oh
He in
look,
the draft. Bronny in the draft.
Bay
You
would
know,
love,
Bron ain't gonna be happy.
bro.
Bron go get that New York Knicks towel.
The Bay would love LeBron. Can you imagine the Bay with LeBron,
Come
Draymond,
on now.
and
That's a train wreck. That's a train. Draymond will be on the first thing out, smoking. The fans will riot. I'm trying to tell you now. It's
Bay?
not happening. You think the Lakers didn't like that nigga? They ain't got the history that we got with that nigga. It's over. I mean, I'm burning my hat on live. I'm coming. I come home then. If that happened, I'm coming home.
Look, y'all need a good leader to come off the bench. That's Bronny, right?
Let's listen. We
It,
are not drafting that bum, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The man, he's 18 plus. He can take it. He's not good right now, bro. He
gonna be
need to go for another couple years. He need to do a Tim Duncan.
bro. Do you understand what you're gonna have? The first draft pick on national, the first second round draft pick on national TV to get drafted is gonna be on your team. Think about that.
You trolling.
Father
You
son,
trolling.
great storyline.
He's going to the Lakers. He gonna sign that extension and he gonna bring him right in. He might take D'Lo's spot. Low key.
Hey, so what? He's gonna be 42. So what?
Hey, he's staying with the Lakers. They live in Brentwood. You know what I'm saying? That's why he transferring. He transferring because he want to make it the illusion to make it seem like he gonna leave and he's just gonna come back and then he gonna get drafted by the Lakers, so he ain't gotta leave.
So
You know
tell
what I'm
me, that, right? Because I seen you talking about that. That's the reason why I brought it up. See you talking about that on your channel. Was it yesterday or earlier today? You were talking about uh Bron.
Yeah, I think it was earlier today. I did a live stream on just Bronny and the pressure and everything, and I don't think he really deserves it, honestly,
Yeah,
because of the simple fact, like, okay, I don't think Bronny is a bad player at all. I'm not finna sit up here and hate on the kid. I actually like his game, but it's not complete yet. It's
yeah,
undeveloped. Like he needs to go to, you know what I'm saying, maybe 3 or 4. I think he need to do at least maybe 3 years because he's still not developed at all.
yeah.
And because of the pressure that his dad has been putting on him, saying stuff like, oh, he can play a couple of minutes for us right now.
Great. That was a crazy statement.
Like, that's crazy. 6.6 points. He not even playing for us.
Mm.
I can go out there and get 6 points,
But
2, 3,
y'all
get
do
a foul or something.
have Draymond putting up about what 4 points? Uh,
Draymond been hooping this year.
yeah,
He been putting up them points. I can't even lie. Normally, I agree with you. Maybe Looney. Looney probably averaging like 4 or 5 points. That nigga slow as hell. But Draymond actually been hooping this year.
yeah,
I can't even lie.
playing well.
Beside all the antics and stuff, he actually been hooping. But Bronny is not ready. And the fact that I seen this foreshadowing when, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, watch he declare for the draft. Boom. He declares for the draft. And I'm like, I don't want to see this happen to him. If he comes to the league and they force him on the court, he's going to get cooked by the young fellas. I'm not even talking about the Jason Tatums and the Anthony Edwards. I'm talking about the motherfuckers, the boys that just got drafted. I'm talking about the Victor Wembanyama's, the Paolo Bancheros from last year, the Chet Holmgrens.
They're gonna go hard after him because his dad said he playing better than the NBA players right now.
Right. Especially when he play, if he doesn't happen to get drafted by the Lakers and he get drafted somewhere else, and let's say LeBron goes somewhere else, you don't think them Laker boys gonna go at him when they play? Man, I'm like
you said, he's a good young prospect. He just need time.
he need time. If anything, do what LaMelo did. Go overseas.
Yeah, yeah. But why don't he just stay more in college? Why don't he just stay longer?
That's what I think he should do. But if you transferring, go ahead and transfer somewhere else. But don't think you just come into the league because it's not going to be good for him. It's like they're forcing him, you know what I'm saying, into something. Like, I don't want to make this no Jordan or LeBron shit, but okay, when Marcus Jordan and them, you know what I'm saying, Marcus Jordan went to UCF, I think, or something like that. He wasn't really, really that good.
Won't nobody Marcus Jordan. No disrespect, but nobody would check it for Marcus Jordan.
But I'm saying though, like Jordan didn't push him like, hey, you gotta make it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, but he didn't have the pull that LeBron had either.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like, man,
So talk
this
about
kid is set up for a downfall.
talk about that though. The narratives, the pull. Bron's he was mad the way they ran because of the pressure. But look at how it, they're gonna start filming second round. Like talk about that because to me that's crazy. Like to say you don't want the pressure, but yet you're putting them in pressurized situations. You're comparing
Mm-hmm.
NBA players who are already in the league. Talk about that because to me that's a lot of pressure on a kid who's not really doing that well against college, like in the pros. Because I know the USC for Juju Watkins.
Woo! I love her. I'm not even gonna lie. I really like her. She gonna be a monster once she get developed and you know what I'm saying, get her playmaking together and everything on defense or whatever like that. She's just a freshman. But as far as that, it's like LeBron will say one thing but do another. Okay, he said Bronny can play for the Lakers right now, average a couple minutes or whatever like that. Then when he's playing trash and they calling him overrated and they saying he's not gonna be in the mock draft and this and that, then it's let the kid be a kid. Oh my God. We've been telling you that. Let him be a kid, let him play.
Yeah.
You the one keep coming out, running your mouth. It's the same thing the first year when he came to the Lakers. Playoff mode activated. I didn't forget it.
You ain't like that?
You come out, playoff mode activated. You knew the team you had beforehand. You don't make the playoffs. Now everybody, oh, this team this or this team that. Well, why did you come out and say playoff mode activated? You write checks that your ass can't cash.
Do you think that's the reason? Because LeBron on the basketball court, he can fucking play, right? You
Of course.
think it's more of him just being annoying that everybody's kind of like, yo, just stop lying and just play, just like
That's
the,
all I want him to do.
the
You
narratives are
don't have to make it work. Like he'll say something like, I could flip a play when I was 8 years old and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And the team and the coaches was wild. So why you ain't know how to play against the zone defense in 2011?
he became.
Or break that wall down in '07 where they forced you to shoot?
And you're looking at this dude, and I'm like, yo, this is the greatest players to ever do it, right? But he just happens so much when he don't
Oh,
have to.
but
And like,
hey, I give him credit though. He knew Kobe was gonna drop that 81. He knew that. He knew he was gonna drop that 81. He said it though. He said, see, I knew he was gonna drop the 81. You know what I'm saying? I said he gonna go for 70. Oh shit, he probably gonna go for 81.
remember, it's like Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club. She was like, "Yeah, I love Tupac. I used to live in his dorm room." It's like, wait a minute, Tupac wasn't even out. Only went to college.
It's oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Big dog.
What up? What up?
was good.
What's the deal? What's the
Look, man. Once Bronny James get drafted to the Lakers, he's already better than James Worthy.
deal? He better than Kareem too.
Already better. Soon as he get drafted, he already better than James Worthy.
He already top 10 all time. This
Already.
is time to go.
Ain't he got his jersey number yet? He already better.
LeBron get a statue after this.
They're gonna have Bronny's right next to him.
Oh my goodness. This is nasty work.
Hey, when coming to he gonna look good. Golden State.
Hey, chill out.
Nah.
We ain't doing that. We ain't coming nowhere over here.
The background is an echo.
Is the echo for me?
Yeah.
All right, let me put headphones on. Hold on. I ain't gonna front, man. Once LeBron got to the Lakers, I don't like him. Ain't no need in that acknowledging Magic Johnson no more.
That's
Yo, that shit is nasty. I just can't believe it.
and they were like, they're like, yo, he, that's his statue. He only won. But you
It's
know what I think?
ridiculous.
I sound now, y'all.
Hendo,
Yo,
think you know where I think LeBron could really get a statue at? Golden
they,
State. I believe if you take him with Draymond, right? With
he
Steph,
get one with the Lakers already. Lenny Buss gonna personally hand deliver him his statue, butt naked.
he could get,
Hey,
He
he gonna
going
have
to
a,
make
a
sure he get that statue.
he gonna have a statue in the ice sculpture in LA.
Remember, LeBron is more important than Kareem and Magic to the Lakers organization. Jenny Buss said it. I didn't say that. Jenny
that's
Buss.
and she played Shaq. She was like, she didn't even name Shaq.
He's not as important as LeBron. LeBron is the king of LA. That's what it is now. It don't matter if we like it or not. I'm sorry, big dog, but he the king of LA. It's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, I agree, man. Kareem won all that.
And he got 5 championships. Stop playing with him. He didn't tie Kobe and Tim Duncan. He got 5 championships. How you get 2 championships in 1 year, KB, big dog? How you get 2 in 1 year? Kobe,
Hey,
MJ
All
never
I'm
did that.
top champagne and
all
J.
I'm saying is
You know what I'm saying?
all I'm saying is Kobe, Kareem, George Mikan, James Worthy, hell, Cedric Ceballos. None of them won the in-season tournament, but LeBron did.
Yep. He was the first nigga to ever do that. He could pop champagne twice this year. They could never do that. So he gotta be the GOAT. He got 40,000, 10,000, 11,000.
No, you know what's crazy? You were mentioning this screen, and you said it was basically based off JB's video, right? And you were reacting to it. Said that he wanted to be the first player to get his son drafted and played on the same team with him. And I was looking at that shit. I was like, so, like, he just, if that's the way you want to compete with Jordan, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a crazy thing, like, to be. Because remember Nick Wright was saying, he was criticizing Jordan as an owner, right? He said,
Right.
such a bad owner. And I swear to God, I almost fucking fell out of my chair. He said, since Jordan is such a bad owner, he said, we have to count that in his debate against with LeBron. I said,
I
what?
told you it's getting crazy. It's everything MJ do versus everything LeBron do. It ain't just about on the court no more.
I said, who's the
And
best
one
player?
before I finish, shout out to Big Dog, bro. I'll be watching your content on the low for a minute, bro. I just gotta give you a shout out, bro, because your shit been cooking, bro. I might not always say something, but I definitely gotta give you a shout out, bro. Definitely.
Appreciate it. And I've been watching yours too, man. I think yourself, everybody on the behind the bench, everybody been cooking, man. But I appreciate it for real. I've been giving that
Oh
real
yeah.
content, even if it's something you don't agree on. Like, this is what I tell people. I don't have to always agree with somebody, but at least I know if you're coming from a genuine, like at least you be genuine about it, not just think I rock with it. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'll watch KB, watch Kelvin, watch you or whatever. I may not agree with everything, but you know what I'm saying? I understand the position on everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your ass be having me cracking the fuck up, though. The shit that you say is fucking hilarious. Like, every last one of y'all, like, definitely. But KB, you were just trolling. LeBron will not come anywhere near Golden State.
This man right here, bottom, worse than me. He holding back.
Listen, all I know is that they tell me LeBron is the GOAT, so I know winning don't matter. That's all I know now.
Man. So this, where speaking of win, where do you think it would put Curry if we were to make an all-time list, right? Where would you think it would place Curry as far as him a a point guard or a player in general? Where do you think what do you think it would do for Curry's legacy if he was to win ring number 5?
Well, I can say the masses, and then I can say for me, for the masses, I think for maybe most people, he would finally cement top 10 because a lot of people still don't have him top 10. I do, but I you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna fight back on people that don't have him top 10. It's a lot of players in the NBA, you know what I'm saying, and the top 10 is like it's like 15 niggas that's in the top 10, you know what I'm saying? So
For real?
I think it would cement that like really a top 10. For me though, I'm putting them past Bron. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Where you have LeBron?
I have Bron right now sixth,
Okay.
right all time. I got him sixth, right behind Bird.
So Curry. Well, somebody going out the top 10 though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out who that is. I'm gonna have to figure out who that.
So who is who? So you
He's real. If he was to win a championship this year with this title, I mean with this team, I gotta put him in my top 5. I'm sorry.
hey
I'm
Hendo,
sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to hate or nothing, but that ain't happening.
Listen, it probably ain't gonna happen. But I'm saying if he was to win, think about it. If he was to win a championship with this team, you can't deny him, man. You at least will have to put him directly in the top 10.
The
At
key
least.
the key with Curry is Wiggins needs to play better.
He been playing better the last month. Let's hope he
Better,
you
y'all
know,
have right because if you get Kaminga in there and you get production from Wiggins, Clay, then you have a chance. But as of right now, the way they've been playing, with Wiggins struggling for a little bit, he has to be more consistent for me to
I
even.
mean, we won 6 of the last 7, so I'm straight. I
Yeah, I don't
didn't
know
miss
what.
one.
No, I mean, he caught fire. He caught fire as of late. He caught fire as of
No,
late.
he been trash most of the year, but he been good the last month
Yeah,
or so.
garbage. So, so we're gonna see exactly where they're at the end of these games going into the.
It's wild though because the Kings and the Pelicans losing. We shit. Hey, y'all done moved up to 8th. You know what I'm saying? The Kings slipping, the Pelicans slipping. I'm just,
Y'all can beat the Kings if you've seen the Kings
oh
in the.
yeah, I'm not worried about them.
They're,
They know who they daddy is.
I
But
like.
I don't know if the Lakers can beat the Kings though. They've been whooping on y'all.
We'll
I
beat.
don't know.
We'll beat the Kings. We just need a little bit of help. We just
Uh,
need.
Oh, the ref.
hey, cut it
Don't
out.
even worry about it.
Cut it out, bro. Y'all,
The ref.
y'all ain't no motherfucking zebras, bro.
Well, when you put your arms straight up, foul. Put
You
your
niggas and them zebras, bro. Bruh, I watched Steph Curry get pummeled by Daniel Gafford and get slapped in the face, and they looked at him like he was like, hey.
But he got RKO'd. He got kicked. The ref say
I
nothing.
mean, he got whiplash, everything. I'm looking like,
Hey, it
bro,
was WrestleMania.
hey,
y'all serious right now? I mean, they looked at him was like, hey, y'all treating this nigga, but I watch Austin Reeves every night hit the James Harden, and kick his leg up and shit and get 12 free throws in the first quarter. And I'm like, my nigga, what is going on, bro?
He's Hendo. He just nicer.
Bro, that is bullshit. Oh my God. You and Big Dog know that is bullshit.
He just
And
don't
I
Oh,
like
he
Austin
is
Reeves, but come
2019
on,
James
man.
Harden. He 2019 James
Dog,
Harden, bro.
I'm telling you, I've been saying this shit on my over there. I'm like, yo, if this nigga don't play like James Harden, I don't know who do. I said, this nigga probe in the paint 24/7, and it'll be 2 minutes after the 30 seconds after the foul. Foul. Okay, the nigga missed it now. Come on. What we doing, bro?
Hey man, look, I think we could beat anybody as long as we.
I agree. I agree. I'm not even gonna hate. After the shit I've been seeing, I do agree. I do agree. Except the Nuggets.
We can,
Except the Nuggets.
look, we can get the Nuggets.
Come on, KB. Don't do that.
I'm
Don't
telling
do that.
you, getting closer and closer. We getting closer,
KB. KB. Don't do that. Don't do that.
closer and
The
closer.
last time y'all beat the
You know,
Nuggets,
Look, we gonna pray before the game. Look, we gonna
listen,
give each other hands, pray before the game. We can beat the Nuggets.
listen. The only way y'all beating the Nuggets is if y'all got the Goku Super Saiyan Zebras.
Hey, we gonna bring out the best of them.
Listen, y'all. If
you
y'all
know what's
got
funny
Scott
about the
Foster,
Lakers, bro? The
We gonna
funny
bring.
thing about the Lakers, they got a squad that can actually do it. But you know what the problem is? LeBron James won't take a step back and let Anthony Davis lead the team. But the Lakers
because
got a squad.
It
he
could be.
still is the face of the league. That's why this is still his shit. He's still dunking 25 because you know why? That new Balco, that new juice.
Balco, man. Hey, I need some. I need to take some Balco. I think you need some Balco, Hendo. You be tired in the videos.
Man, listen, it's hard work, but I might need that EPO. I might need to go ahead and hit up Balco, hit up, what I'm saying, LeBron. Hey, give me that same dealer. You know what I'm saying? Because why you ain't said nothing? That's what I want to know. And I'm gonna keep asking you. Part 9, Rumble, follow me. Because
We
why you ain't said nothing? Nothing at all.
Why you know what I'm saying?
what was that?
I said, why you ain't suing? You know, him and Rich Paul got something to say about everything else, but they got nothing to say about these accusations.
Because it's beneath him, Travis. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
My
beneath him.
thing, he got something to say about Joel Embiid and him coming back, or let the kid be a kid after you done said he better than half the Lakers squad, but you ain't said nothing to Chael Sonny. You
That
ain't said nothing to KG.
that podcast is about basketball, Hendo. And see, y'all want him to bring up other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
You right. It's the greatest podcast I ever watched in my life, low key.
No,
Like that nigga, he done took over.
it's
He's the go to the podcast. He
sports.
the go to podcast now. PG, Draymond, Big Dog, Kobe Bryant, Phil Room, Who Is Hendough. Y'all can't hold a candle to him, man. We can't touch him. He just
Much knowledge.
podcast king.
He's sitting beside JJ Redick. Well, we can't compete with that.
We can't. They just break down 290. They break down dribble handoffs. We ain't know what the hell that was. You know what I'm saying? 290. You know what I'm saying? They break down blind pig. You know what I'm saying? When they run it with Jalen Brunson, so he can get the ball after he's being denied the ball. They just break down shit, and the Heatles wasn't a super team. They really broke it down to us. I get it. They wasn't a super team.
Bro,
They were
They just had 3
all,
top 15 players. That was all.
all these years, I thought LeBron James played bad in the finals versus the Mavericks, but after the podcast, I'm like, I was wrong. It was because they
Yeah,
didn't have a bench.
yeah.
Him
It was
scoring eight
bench fault.
points.
It clearly was.
Yeah,
Come on, big dog. You can't even do that. It clearly was the bench fault.
but no, hold on.
it was a bench.
I'm gonna go in on all of y'all because it ain't none. It ain't neither. It's because they ain't had Chris Paul. See, y'all ain't really thinking like that.
Oh, I forgot about him. Or
I
Stephen
forgot
A.
about that.
They
Yeah. You know what? You right. You right. I ain't
were
even gonna
trying to get
lie.
Stephen A. Yeah,
They had to get.
you right.
They didn't have enough. Maybe if they would have got Chris Paul and Melo, maybe they would have had enough.
It would have been.
Then they might have had enough. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't
They
have.
might have had a.
But even still, maybe they could have find some way to get Phil Jackson to come over there and coach too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could
Well, he
get a Phil
tried to.
Jackson or a Pop. You know what I'm
He
saying?
tried to get Pat Riley to coach. He tried to
Maybe,
get Pat Riley to
maybe.
coach. Pat Riley, you know.
All I know is beforehand, I really thought that 3 top 15 players was a super team, and then you got an NBA legend hitting the greatest shot. You know what I'm saying in NBA Finals history. But then I look at it, I was wrong. Kobe had more help on that 2010 team than the Heatles.
Hell yeah.
Obviously,
That's a
I
fact.
guess.
It
That's
won't.
a fact, bro.
It
Bro,
won't.
They had Derek Fisher.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
I think they
Like,
had Gordon Farmer.
man, Luke Walton, damn, a whole squad. My nigga literally like he literally won with the Avengers.
Saying
Wow.
saying
Like
that is nasty word. That
Trevor Reese was like Scottie Pippen in '09.
I was just saying though, like, you know what I'm saying? Powell is a Hall of Famer, and before him, you know what I'm saying, he was balling and getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he did have Ron Artest. You know what I'm saying? He had a listen. I thought Bron had the squad, but in all actuality, it was Kobe. Damn, I didn't even.
I
I
believe.
guess I was wrong. You know, LeBron taught me a lot with the in 3 episodes. LeBron has taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's get in.
Like,
Let's get into why. Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Because I see some stuff online about how Iowa had better views than the Lakers game, right? Women,
that shows you that hey, Jimmy High Roller, the game is not, you know what I'm saying, evolving, it's changing.
yeah, these women are balling. Transition into the women because
Balling
I want
like
to
a motherfucker.
I want to give them their credit. That
Oh yeah. I
Caitlin
love
Clark,
watching the I love watching the NCAA tournament. That's one of my favorite times, the women and the men. But the last couple of years, these women has really been getting. It's been some stars, some superstars coming out. You know what I'm saying? You got, of course, Caitlin Clark, but you got like Juju Watkins, Paige Beckers is nice. I
yeah,
like her.
yeah, she
I
played.
really do like her. Then you got the girl from South Carolina. I can't remember her name. She's 6'7", was just dominating the paint. That SC team was
Remember
just
Cordoba?
yeah, yes. I'm talking about like 15 straight points. They could do nothing with her in the paint. Hurt her leg, came back, and they were doing the same thing. And it's been some players that's been coming out. Angel Reese, even though she had the controversy and everything, I'm like in the middle on that. I understand where people coming from, what she did and everything, but at the same time, you know,
She
but I,
brought, she brought some of it on herself, but I think
yeah,
also
I agree.
I think people are
No,
looking.
I would give my opinion about that, yo. I need to give my opinion about that real quick. Cause
Go
a lot of
ahead,
people
go
been
ahead.
tough on my a lot of people been tough on my girl Angel Reese. And this is my thing. They say, "Oh man, she talked trash. Um,
Oh
she
my
did
God.
this, she did this." Caitlin Clark talked trash too. Now I'm not
Exactly.
trying to make it a race, but Caitlin Clark talked trash too. You best believe if Iowa would have won the championship against LSU last year, she'd have been talking
She
some
would have
more
been
shit.
talking shit.
So because Angel Reese got the upper hand last season and won the championship, and she talked trash. Those they try to make out like she's the bad guy, and then she was able to, make money on the off season and everything. She got more popular and everything. I don't see how that's a bad thing. And they made her a bad guy. She ain't trying to be the bad guy. They made her to the bad guy because of the Caitlin Clark beating Caitlin Clark in the championship. So she embraced the role. She made money off of it. She took a L, in the playoffs this year against Caitlin Clark. And they upset because she's crying. It's like, bro, she's a human being. Plus, she's a woman. And she didn't win the championship this year. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with crying. But,
But
if Caitlin Clark, if she won, like I said, she would have been talking the same trade. Like she always do.
but
So I
Exactly.
don't see how Angel Reese is a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
I think it's her.
And then well, go ahead.
I think it's her personality because the way she is, like she's a little hood, and she's a little different. So her trash talk is gonna be looked at a little bit differently.
Exactly.
Like she gonna roll her eyes. You know what I'm saying? She gonna snap her neck. She gonna, those are the things that I think is a little bit different. I don't mind
But Caitlin Clark takes cheap shots.
as long as
She take cheap shots, like hit people in the face and shoving people to the floor. Like she ain't no, you know,
Right.
Caitlin
And
Clark
but
on the
then
same
on
thing.
top of
And I like them
that,
both.
but see, on top of that, like there was a report out and everything that she was getting no death threats or whatever, and so on and so forth. And then there was another report about, saying the lady writing a report about LSU players being dirty and so on and so forth. So she dealing with controversy and everything like that. And then on top of that, she had 17 and 20 on one leg or whatever. It's not like, what I'm saying, she went out there and was playing just super trash and was healthy and just didn't really try to show up. Now, on top of that, Caitlin Clark is just the shit. She's just
An
that damn good.
alien.
She's just that damn good. So I feel like we can respect both players and understand from both sides. You know what I'm saying? The people criticizing Angel Reese, but the people who understand where Angel Reese is coming from. I'm kind of like, what I'm saying, maybe in the middle because I understand the criticism, but I don't think it was anything wrong with her crying or whatever like that. She is a woman at the end of the day. And she's dealing with more than just this game, what I'm saying, with people writing reports about her team or whatever like that. And maybe it is getting to her. What I'm saying? She is still young, reading the social media, whatever, and so on and so forth. But I just think it's been a little overblown. And what you said, big dog, like Caitlin Clark was talking trash too. If I'm not mistaken, like she was talking trash earlier in that game as well. But when Angel Reese go and do it, then it's like, what I'm saying, stop the presses. Like you can't be doing that. We want to see women competitive too. Well, at least I do. I like to see women competitive going at each other.
Yeah. I think that the what's missing is this is an example of it. This situation is dialogue. It's like people are picking a side, and I think it's somewhere in the middle, right? She's not wrong. She's not right. It's a game. It's competitive. Things are said between the lines. Things is, she show out. You win, you gloat. You're gonna gloat. You're gonna go through your thing
Right.
till you meet up with them the next time, right? And I think that they can build on that going into the WNBA, right? They can build on that and make it like a Larry Bird magic type thing and really elevate the game. But hold on 1 second. Let me see who this. The big dog got knocked out.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah, 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 yep.
Yeah, I switched to my laptop.
okay? That's cool. But yeah, I
Okay,
think
cool.
on that
Hold on, I'm about to switch to mine too.
they Reese versus Caitlin Clark at the level of the WNBA because these girls they ain't going nowhere. They
You
ain't
know
going.
what
Right.
I
They
you
not
know what I
though.
hate? Oh, my fault. Go ahead, Hendo. My fault.
No, you good? I'm done.
Now I was gonna say, and I hate that they trying to like vilify either one of them, right? Like even when last year with when LSU beat them in the championship, you had some people trying to force it into a race issue and try to make it seem like they had beef. When Caitlin Clark was like, "Nah, like she won, she talked trash. I'm cool with it. It's competition." Because I know, like I said, if Caitlin Clark would have won, she'd have been talking trash, which I'm cool with. I want to see them compete, and both of them help elevate the women's game. And now both of them go to the WNBA. The WNBA could get better. It could get more eyes on it, make more money. So, like, when I see people like
Right.
Cheryl Swoops and people talk down about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, is like, bro, y'all, the women's game is in a good place because of these two for the most part. Let them rock.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Really, they started the women's basketball being on top trend. Really?
Yeah.
Exactly. I
We
just
had
feel like
woman Magic and Bird going on in the WNBA.
Yeah.
right.
And
I
it's
just feel like they shouldn't be. I just don't like I feel like it may be a little jealousy, something like that, because the little 5 million or however much she got to play into what the big three or whatever like that. I'm like, think about it. It's smart. You got a woman coming in playing in the big three and everything. And basically calling her like the female Steph Curry. She goes over there. It's great for marketing. Now she going over there with past NBA players or whatever like that. Let's say she get cooked, or let's say she go out there and she ball out. It's gonna do crazy numbers. So you can't get mad at this man for going out. And she's the hottest thing in women's sports. Women's sports, they talking more about the women's NCAA tournament than the men's.
fact. Fact.
Facts. And I'm enjoying it, bro. Me
That's,
and my wife gonna watch the
Enjoying it,
championship in hours.
everything, every time.
that lets you know they balling. That's a fact.
Come on now. So you can't say that they not doing nothing for the sport. And when they get to the WNBA, they're going to be locked in forever. So
Mhm.
it's not going away. The WNBA, whatever like that. I heard that Caitlin Clark is set to go to the Fever. That's what I've been hearing since that. I don't know much about, what I'm saying, where the standings is that in the WNBA, but that's what I have been hearing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So wherever Angel Reese go, they're going to be locked in forever. And it might bring more people to come and see them
Yes.
They laughing all the way to the bank.
all
Meanwhile,
the way.
And that's why I get upset when I see Cheryl Swoops or anybody else trying to downplay or make these girls look bad. It's like, bro, y'all should want the women's game to grow. This could be Magic and Bird.
Yep, facts. Facts.
I'm
You ain't never lied.
gonna tell you something else. Caitlin Clark is on her way to having like a Michael Jordan type impact. For real,
She got to win.
she's on her way. Like this girl is like she's beloved. You know, a lot of people are rooting.
Right. She already broke the P Maravich record. So, you know what I'm saying?
She's the woman's Jordan right now. You know
She
what I mean?
got to win.
The woman's Jordan. And then you got,
Because,
oh, go ahead, my fault.
no, I'm saying, this how I look at it. When Angel Reese did all of that, her and her team went and won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark must win the championship, which she's not gonna do because I got SC in them all day. She
Yeah,
not
South
beating that
Carolina.
team.
South Carolina on some bullshit.
They about to listen. They when I say they about to do something, did you see what they did to NC State?
Oh yeah, demolish.
It
Now you
was
see what they did
bad.
to UNC. Like in the second
Oh
round,
man,
they
it
did
was
to
even
UNC.
worse. I'm like, you like, damn. Well, who the big dog on the team? You got okay, damn over here. Then boom. I mean, it's just like it's so many prospects that's just ridiculous. And I'm like, bro, they 37-0. Like Dawn Staley is like 73-1 in like 2 years.
So real quick, I forgot to say this. Subscribe to Who Is Hendough and subscribe to Big Dog Talk Sports. So
Oh
you
yeah, yeah, yeah.
said it. So where would this put Caitlin Clark like if she beats South Carolina? If she
Man, she might be up there with
Oh
Maya Moore,
man.
bro. She might be up there with
because she
Maya Moore and them, bro.
beat
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. She do that, I'ma have to cover her. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to make a whole live stream. Like, yo, she the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, she up there.
That
Cheryl
is some
Miller,
shit.
Maya Moore, Cynthia
Yep.
Cooper.
so that's the thing is like if she does something because she beat them before, but if she does something that legendary, right? Like
Woo.
you really have to take a sit back and be like, are we watching the greatest female basketball player of all time?
But look though, she gotta be out there and perform.
Got to
If
get,
they somehow beat them and she have like 15.6 turnovers or some shit, and somebody else go off and her because she got some good teammates. Like if somebody else go off, she gotta go out there and perform. Like
but if she,
but I think if she don't go out there and perform, they're not gonna win anyways. But I'm just saying, like that
she
SC team ain't pulling no punches for sure.
ain't nobody holding that girl, bro. She gonna drop 40. Like you,
Shit, she didn't drop 40 versus UConn. They
but,
held her ass to 21.
yeah, but check this out though. When you dealing with her, you have to come up and hedge that screen. If you don't come up and hedge that screen, that shit is going up. I, bro, I'm telling you, she make that shit fly with
But what
no.
I'm saying is UConn did a lot of that though. But what I'm saying is the SC got the defenders for that. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
No,
but
Like
USC
they
on some
have
bullshit, Lawrence.
no, I understand.
USC on some bullshit.
But what do you do? What do you do as a? Because think about it. When you hedge that screen, that's a pass. So if
oh yeah.
if she makes a correct pass, we gotta look at her assist numbers and say, well,
Oh yeah, they definitely gotta be aware of her playmaking because that's what literally like kind of make her even more different.
yeah, because that girl's different, bro. Like I watched Caitlin Clark and I watched her closely all last week because I used to watch her, but I ain't really watch her close. But I watched her closely all last week. I even go on one of her games and like I'm like, yo, this girl doesn't need no room to get that shit off, and she's confident.
Facts.
I'm talking about swagger off the
Very confident.
I got a question, y'all.
yo.
Now, let's say she get the job done today. The game is about an hour, right? Let's say she go off, she do her thing, 35, 10 and 10, whatever, you know how Caitlin Clark do, right? And she beat the South Carolina team.
My God.
Is she up there with Cheryl Miller in college basketball?
Listen, because SC is 37-0, she might have to be somewhere close. Maybe not, because Cheryl Miller was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, I want you to think about this now. Cheryl Miller, she was obviously the GOAT, right?
I don't know.
Caitlin Clark don't have a Cynthia Cooper on her team.
But
what was it, big dog? 100 points in the
high school game, yeah. Now, she don't have, but Caitlin Clark don't have a Cynthia Cooper or what's JaVale McGee mama name? The twins, the McGee twins, Paul.
Oh yeah, right.
Caitlin Clark ain't got all that. You know,
bro, I don't know. I might have to put her somewhere close. She might have to be somewhere close. I couldn't definitively say that, but I don't know.
About it. You had to go back and look. Yeah,
that's a feat in its own, but I don't know if I would have to definitively.
Nah,
it's a convo. Maybe it's a convo for me.
Yeah, it's something we had to go back and do some research on, but
it's a convo. You know what I'm saying? But damn,
that South Carolina team. I mean, that Southern Cal team with Cheryl Miller, Cynthia Cooper, Paula, and Pam McGee. Bruh,
man, that was a hell of a squad.
But see, the thing is with this is that if you're talking about college, but WNBA, she still got to prove herself there.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah, of course,
that's something different. Because if you go there and you get to struggling and shit, then the narrative gonna be, well, shit, it's the big boys. You go in there and you get your ass locked up by Aja Wilson and shit like that. Then it's
you get strapped.
You feel me?
No did.
Fuck around, get cooked by Breonna Stewart and shit.
Hey, Diana Taurasi, she's still out there cooking. 41 years old.
That's my baby. She in there kissing motherfuckers and shit like that. She didn't kiss the girl and shit and ran up to her and kissed her and I'm like, what the what?
And then give her 20.
Right, what in the LGBT is going on here? Like,
hey, she kissed you to give you 20 and 7.
Right. I'm like, that to me, that's one of my favorite female players to watch. I was watching UConn because of Diana Taurasi, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So speaking of Juju, right? What y'all think her potential is? Like her pathway is?
She got potential to be a superstar to help. She could be like a somebody that can help elevate women basketball, like I expect Clark and
I was thinking if Gigi would have lived longer and played, this is what she would look like. In my opinion.
You can say that.
I'm gonna start covering the women's game more. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. Juju, you got Aldi Crooks in Iowa State. Like, they got
the girl who what's the girl who battled Steph? She can Sabrina, whatever her name is, bro.
I can't pronounce the name, but I know you're talking about.
Yes, bro. That shot is so pure, it's ridiculous.
Yo, if it wasn't Steph Curry and there was somebody else, I think she would have won.
Me too.
Yep.
And she can shoot from the mid 3-point line, won't she?
Yeah, she just had a woman ball though.
Yeah. That one we could play. It was fair though, even though she had a woman ball.
Yeah, she was behind the you know what I'm saying? She was behind the line, so
she actually had a disadvantage, low key. I mean, even though she had the woman ball, she was shooting from the mid distance.
So, yeah, and she's shorter. She got smaller hands, so she like, you know.
I like that contest. I like that because
she was pulling them boys like.
Yeah.
So that's about
Steph had to really get in his bag and all right, let me get in my bag and really show her that I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
Because you know the narrative he would have lost. You know what the trolls is coming.
There's no way. I don't think Steph can be beat in the shootout. Whereas no defense on it. I don't think Steph can lose to anybody.
Nah, you better ask Mike Conley. He thought he had that 3-point locked up. That nigga Steph hit 6 in a row. Wop, 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 wop. What? Let me
No,
get that. Let me get that trophy because you too close. I
no,
said, damn, I thought Steph was gonna lose. I said 6 in a row. This man hit 100 3-pointers in a row. 105, 106. You're not out shooting him.
talking about greatest shooter of all time, wide open. Ain't nobody beating that nigga, bro.
Like it's on camera, 106 3-pointers in a row. This nigga was on Sports Center in the bottom camera. They running the highlights while he's shooting the threes.
Oh, I got a comment, right? I'm about to put this comment on the screen, right? This comment right here. What y'all think about this? By Louis Stroger. Shout out to Louis Stroger at Cheyenne.
They invited a losing
He said
team
they
to the White.
losing team to the White House for the first time in history. What y'all think about that?
Now I don't want to get too political, but I think they're
Yeah.
trying to. I think they're trying to push a narrative to get people upset. I'm not gonna get too deep into what I think. Why I think they did that. I ain't gonna get too deep. I think.
What was the team? I'm behind. What was it?
You talking about Caitlin Clark's team, Iowa, and LSU. LSU won the championship, and They invited the first lady invited Caitlin Clark, and her.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I agree with Big Dog. I ain't gonna get too much into that. You know how it be. You know how it go. But
You ain't gonna have those secret agents at your door. You ain't ready for that.
Hey,
hell no.
Louis Stroger, let me just say this. We have a government that like to do things to manipulate the people's feelings and get them upset
Yep.
or sad and control their emotions. And I think that's why they do that. I ain't gonna get too deep, but that's why I
Yep.
think they
You
did
ain't
that.
never lied, Big Dog.
You gotta
And it's all this propaganda, this narrative trying to be put out there, or it's I can't really say what I want to say. I'm gonna leave that
Man.
alone.
start a political stream one day because like
Yep.
I'll talk about all the time this type of shit right here. It get
It get real deep, but I feel like that's real eyebrow raising though. That's all I'm gonna say. It's something
And
to make you think.
I don't know how long you've been listening to the stream, Louis Stroger, but if you heard what I said earlier when we first started talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, and how I said some people and some media try to push a race narrative, I think that was all they was also trying to help with that as well. Doing that,
Yep.
inviting them to the White House, trying to help push the race narrative.
hey look, I'm gonna say this too. Travis, see how smart Big Dog is, right? He see the play. See, y'all gotta understand what the play is. So they get a media pundit to go out there and say something outlandish, grab attention, make it about race, discuss it. That's
Jump
the
out the window.
that's manipulate the population to having these arguments about race. And see, you got to see the play, right? The play is to make one guy the good guy and the other one the villain. When there is no good guy, there's no bad guy, there's no villain. It's bad, it's competition. But they want that sells. Controversy sells. Remember that.
That's facts.
Because it's a play. The same thing that I noticed with Gilbert Arenas and the media with LeBron. They'll ask LeBron a question. They'll chop it up, and then they'll get his friends to talk about it. And then now, guess what? We're talking about a narrative being pushed out. You get what I'm saying? That's the play.
It's smart. I mean,
It's
it's damn near genius. You know what I'm saying?
play. You got to stop in order to prevent yourself from being brainwashed and feeding in. You got to stop and look back and see who benefits financially. You know what I'm saying? Off of these two going at it. When
People don't like to do their own research though, KB. So
Lewis said, I only brought it up for the guys who are so polarized on one side of the issue. I just don't want the toxicity to ruin what these ladies have done. Yeah, but that's
yeah, I agree with that. I feel you, Lewis.
but the politics. Remember, these sports are about politics too. It ain't just about just playing ball. Like once you start
Right.
even money, it's politics involved. This is exactly what we're dealing with the NBA. It's bigger than the reason why they push LeBron a lot like they do is bigger than just playing basketball. It's about politics. Who do people? They're thinking about elections. Me and you, we think about the game and what's on the court. They're thinking about elections. They're fucking who they want to be the face of their league in 20 years, who they want to be the GOAT. You know, so we're just thinking about just watching a product, watching basketball.
You know what I'm saying? Just a good product on the floor, you
Yeah.
know.
Like the Lakers, right? The reason why they doing what they doing, they ain't doing that shit to win. They doing that shit to rake in money, revenue. They're a private owned family business. They're a family business. They thinking about revenue. We thinking about why they didn't make this move, why they didn't make that move, why they doing this for this person. Bro, it's money.
Uh-huh.
Why you think they would draft Bronny James? It's not a basketball reason,
That's a money reason.
a money reason.
It can't be a basketball reason. The money reason is okay. You can go see LeBron and his son play at the Staples Center. I'm not calling it the crypto. That's some bullshit. Go see him at the Staples Center for whatever, however much or whatever. And but the thing is with me is I just feel like this is his last attempt. You know what I'm saying? He want to play with Bronny. He knows for a fact how much pull he has. So now that it's clear that Bronny didn't have a great season, fine. Now he declares for the draft. He declares for the draft. He knows LeBron James is not stupid. He's not a billionaire for no reason. He knows whatever team happens to try to get him or whatever slot he falls to, they know for a fact that LeBron is going to want to try to come play with them. You know what I'm saying? Come play with him and come to that organization.
Exactly.
So it's like he's being forced into a situation that he shouldn't even be on the NBA court. And it's not me hating, it's just me telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Like he's not ready to be on the NBA court. Maybe in a year or two he will be, but this is to me just a ploy to really get Bronny to whatever team that LeBron wants him to go to, maybe, or whatever city or state that Bron may want to go to next after the Lakers, and get Bron there.
It's
whether
just
that's New York or whatever.
just like a used car salesman, right? A used car salesman is gonna sell you whatever. They don't give a fuck if it's a lemon. They don't give a fuck. They don't even fuck how the car runs, as long as you end up buying it. You get what I'm saying? So you got to look at things and you got to ignore what people are saying, and you got to start just thinking, putting your thinking caps on. Back when I was growing up, we had something called thinking caps. We got to put our thinking caps on and say, hey, wait a minute, what's the play? Who benefit? Who gonna make some money off this? Okay, once you see the play, then you can start seeing the patterns of the play. And you can start seeing them do it. They do the if a play works, right? What they say, y'all? If a play works, you keep doing it, keep running it.
Right. Until they can stop it.
So y'all, we haven't stopped the play yet. So they keep handing the ball off.
True.
And
That's true.
we haven't figured out how to stop and get in between the play. You know what I'm saying? That's a great comment though by Lewis. Because I was thinking about exposing that and talking more about that.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's just getting to the point though now where I'm seeing more pushback though now. And see, now you got the independent content creators and the independent NBA content creators. Now you got people like Kenny Beecham on ESPN, Through the Wire on ESPN, Pat McAfee coming from, you know what I'm saying, the YouTube space on ESPN. And now all these media members and NBA players getting podcasts. Now they're coming to the trenches. Now LeBron comes to the trenches because now people are tired of being fed the same regurgitated bullshit over and over again. They want to hear something that's brand new, even if it's something that's wildly crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're coming here for real, you know what I'm saying, basketball takes. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people on here, they are bought. I truly believe that some people on here that are supposedly independent content creators,
They're not.
NBA content creators, are bought, in my opinion, or have a narrative that they're trying to push. But there's a lot of them out here, you know what I'm saying? Two of them I'm talking to that just talk real basketball and talk their opinions and go against, you know what I'm saying, the media and what they're saying, because they literally only talk about two motherfuckers. Literally. They talk about two people.
I'm not
Mhm.
I'm not out here to proclaim thinking LeBron's the GOAT. I'm not out here for that. I'm out here to let you know that there's other people who could be considered the GOAT.
Exactly.
Opinion based. See, what they want to do is they want to give you their thoughts and put their thoughts into you. And what we want to do is we want to make it more balanced. And we want to say, well, what about this person? What about this person? What about Green? You know what I'm saying? What about Michael Jordan? What about Kobe Bryant? What about Magic and all these other great players? And see, the game has become about one person. And it's never good when you have the game about one person. Like
At all.
out. We have to even this out because that's propaganda and we're not going.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So when we sit here and we talk so much about LeBron, it's only because he's given us material to use against him.
Talk about.
So when we listen to him talk, we like, yo, that's cat. We were there.
Yeah.
We watching. Look, this dude on this podcast, right? He sits there and he says, yo, I learned the game at 8 years old, right? I knew plays at 8 years old, right? My teammates, the guys
Oh
in
my God.
aren't aren't smart enough to run these plays, different plays, pretty much insulting the whole NBA.
I
Saying,
could flip a play I could flip a play in my head when I was 8 years old. And I know guys that can't flip a play that's run on the left side to the other side. Like, no, coach only, you know what I'm saying, does it from this side. Okay, that's come on.
yeah,
That's really like not even necessary to be even.
well, it's game. It's nothing but game. It's narrative based. Like what you do when you see a female that you like, and you're a young boy, you run game, and that's exactly what LeBron's doing. He's running game because guess what? I'm talking, you believe it, so I'm gonna keep talking as long as you believe it. You sit here and so
That's true.
you're not asking questions. You about to be a
Oh man, that's the number one thing, man. Like, I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying.
And this is another thing, right? Like you said, like we're not trying to convince other people LeBron's not the GOAT or this person's the GOAT. Like you can have your own person as the GOAT, but like I hate when they lie or discredit the other greats. It's like one thing, like remember way back Cowherd talk about him and Nick Wright talking about Kobe Bryant was never the best player in the NBA. But
Oh
then
my God, that pissed me off.
but then I made that video exposing how when he was on the phone with Kobe Bryant, and then he
Yep,
gave Joe Nix
hilarious.
talking about, yeah, man, you was the best player in the league for the last 10 years. But then he say,
Hilarious.
man, he was never the best player in the NBA. It's like, bro, like, then you get the younger people that hear that who wasn't really around for Kobe or was too young to understand when Kobe was playing. It's like, bro, these people saying Kobe wasn't this, they're lying to you. Or at least go back and watch and make your own decision. Like,
That's thank you, big dog. And that's
yeah.
I just made a video about that. Like, see, these NBA young fans today don't want to do their own research. They want to be fed the regurgitated shit that's on the media and want to believe what they want to believe. A lot of them, not saying all of them, but instead of going back and actually seeing what Kobe was and everything, this is coming just as an NBA fan, not as a Kobe fan because that's my favorite player or whatever like that. But it's just as an NBA fan. I did not know about George Mikan. What I did was go back and look at shit about George Mikan. Wilt, I didn't know Wilt had an assist title. What I do, went back and learned about Wilt's career. A lot of these, you know what I'm saying, new NBA fans or whatever been watching since 2010 or 2011. If the shoe fits, wear it. But the shit, they don't want to go back and look at the 90s or the 80s or the 70s and learn information or watch film, whole games. They're not finna do that because they're not into learning about that era. They just into shitting on that era and being told what that era is like instead of going back and doing their own, you know what I'm saying, research and playing, you know what I'm saying, and getting their own assumption out. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to the 90s, 80s, and then you see the games or whatever and do your own research, and then you say, yeah, that era is trash, okay, that's just your opinion. But they saying this type of shit, and oh, Michael Jordan don't got no left off of one play. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And see, the thing is we're combating narratives and things that just simply are just stories, right? It's a way to get people energized into discussing bullshit, right? I seen
Yep.
I seen guys have a full panel, right? A full panel of like 20 fucking people just rotating it for hours, for like 4 hours straight, bro. Saying dumb, they're just debating dumb shit. And
Damn, I thought you was talking about player's choice.
hey, that Hendo don't like players' choice.
Man, them niggas is whack, bro. They be over there lying for no reason.
Controversy, like we were talking about earlier, the controversy sells. If you say something crazy, if you say Magic Johnson wasn't great or he wasn't all that, then that's gonna make money. People gonna watch to see what the fuck you say about Magic.
Right. Or Kareem would be a regular player. Like,
They gonna watch that, bro, because they make like not calling them out because like I haven't watched this stuff in a while, but what I'm saying is it's just like um there's money to be made in saying certain narratives. You know, now we're
right.
how you make money off the old school players? You can't make money off the old school players. So what do? You promote the new because people, the young kids, are paying to see the people of today. They're buying Currys, right? They're buying Curry jerseys. They're buying
Yep.
the new guys, so they want to see the new product be moved, put in a certain light, and that's what you're gonna get. You're just gonna get the absolute uh, pushing of all these guys, these new guys, who become all time greats into the early. You don't see that just in there. But what we can't do is let the film go. You know, you got to look at the film in order to break these narratives, and that's how nothing beats film, bro. Nothing. You say
Nothing at all.
show you 1,000 clips of him going left.
But
And
they don't want to watch film. They not a fan of the game. They be a fan of their favorite player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to watch my favorite player highlights, but I'm not going to watch full games or watch, you know what I'm saying, the games that he's not playing well in or he's playing well in. I'm just going to look at the highlights and say, okay, he had 33, 12, and 9, but he had 27 in the first half, and then he had 5 in the second half. But I'm like, see, he had a triple-double, blah, 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 this. But they don't watch the whole game. They're not into watching film, and that's where I disconnect from this era of, you know what I'm saying, NBA fans or, you know what I'm saying, NBA players. I believe some NBA players too in general.
right. And it's sad because like basketball talking got so toxic to where now we just got to disrespect players. And I'm not even saying disagree about the ranking, but just straight disrespect. And then
Yep.
some people, like the young people, you got some young people who do want to know, but they just don't know because it never gets talked about. Like I got a young homeboy, like he thought all Larry Bird could do was shoot. I'm
Right.
like, nah, bro, he can shoot, he can pass, like he did more than just shoot.
Rebound,
Yeah,
everything.
rebound, like he 28, 10, and 7. Like Bird was he more than just a shooter. And you know, like George Mike, I used to do like story times on my channel. I might start back doing that again. But some people didn't know George Mikan, like you mentioned George Mikan, and like he got his name on the most improved player trophy. And I made a
Right.
story time about it. I would say, because you know, back in the day, you know how people go see Olajuwon now to learn post moves and stuff to get
Yeah,
better with the footwork. They did that with George Mikan back in the day.
the Mike
Right.
basketball
The
player.
Mikan drill. Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that because you know people
Bro,
don't want to acknowledge the players of the past. Like people went to go see
They
George
don't.
Mikan about that. Like he was a large
They
one.
want them 5 championships though that he won though added to the mix though. They
you know,
want them though.
you know what pissed me off, Hendo, about those 5 championships? The Lakers had the nerve to not want to count that shit, but they did count it. You know what I'm saying? And they had the nerve.
Yeah, they wanted to discount the Minneapolis ones, but George Mikan was literally the first superstar. Like
And
without George Mikan, y'all don't win any of them championships. Come on, man.
put his banner. They put LeBron's playing banner next to that nigga championship banner.
Because it mattered more than his championship. I'm trying to tell you. LeBron is the king of the LA. Y'all
That's
better
the,
stop playing with Bron.
if you
Respect the GOAT.
if you want to, when you piss people off,
Stop playing with the GOAT, bro. LeBron James is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball.
and the troller, hey,
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny, right? You know how they say like LeBron is the face of the league? I think he's
He
being forced in
is.
the face because if I'm not mistaken, statistics show Curry is the highest viewed player since like 2015. So
Yeah,
I don't
but
even
that
think
don't
he's really
matter
the
though,
face.
because LeBron is still the face of the league though, because he dropping 40, you know what I'm saying? He 39, bro. What you mean? He got 40,000 points. He the face of the league.
they both gonna be on the same next year, so I ain't even tripping.
Listen, don't matter what the stats say. LeBron is the face of the league.
But look, do y'all think like I'm the basketball? I think the media shifted the conversation from because we didn't have to talk about stats, right? When Kobe came into the league and he was being compared to Mike, it won't no stat conversation. It was about
That's because he wasn't like LeBron. LeBron came in, and then that's what make him the GOAT. Because now he done changed the whole conversation. Now
the
it's about stats. He said,
com-
"Fuck that winning. I won 3 championships. I lost 6. I don't care. I'm the GOAT. I don't care. Do
almost
something."
like with the younger guys, you can't blame them because the conversation shifted, right? And they weren't alive to see the other conversations that we were having. And so the thing is about a lot of these young players, like with this done with the '90s movement. I'm not done with the 2020s. I actually like a lot of the young players coming into the league today. I think they got a lot.
Me too.
I'm done with the narratives from the 2010s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm done with.
Make
Um,
sports debate fun again, man.
Yes.
because these young guys are competing.
Speak, big dog.
What'd you say?
No, I said speak on that.
Yeah, make it
That
fun,
shit. That's
man. Like,
exactly how I feel.
you know how back in the day you kick with your boys or something, y'all might be playing 2K together, y'all just talking about basketball and women and you know what I'm saying? And it was fun. Like, nah, it's nah, man.
It's
Michael Jordan
weird.
had no
Now you
left. You
got
couldn't go left.
right, and you got this nigga just lying now. Like it's not. They don't care now. They will lie and just be like, you know what I'm saying? You catch them in a lie, and then they getting personal. Like, oh, you know, you on Kobe Bryant, or I'm happy Kobe Bryant died, or whatever like that, or Jordan is his son is blah 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 this, and I'm like, whoa. All I said was, bro, Jordan he could go left. That's all I said. And I'm
No,
like, yo, when did it start becoming this whole personal stuff and this and that when I don't agree with you, my dog?
Hendo. I told KB film this back when the Lakers beat the Magic in the finals, right? And I was at the cookout, whatever, right? And the game was on. So I'm not a Lakers fan, but Kobe Bryant was my favorite player. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, Kobe, Trevor Reeves, or whatever. So he was like, dude was like, man, I know you ain't rooting for the Lakers, are you? Like, yeah, Kobe, my guy. No, he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, I can't rock with Kobe, man. I swear, man, if I ever saw Kobe in the street, I swing on dude. I said, first of all, he's bro. I said, first of all, he like 6'7", 220. He probably beat
Right.
your ass. Secondly, you got to get past the security first.
Okay.
I was like, third of all, he just want to play basketball, yo. Like
Yo, that is hilarious. Why do I have a similar story? Because Pistons and Lakers in 04, the finals, you know what I'm saying? I was about 12, 13 years old. So this dude had to be like grown, 21, 22. I'm at the parade or whatever like that. He's a Lakers fan. He happened to be, I guess, live in Detroit or was still here from them losing. And so we literally outside, we like, yeah, Pistons, and this and that. I'm like, man, I'm sad because Kobe lost and this and that. He like, fuck Kobe, man. I'll piss on that nigga. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, bro. What is going on? That was like my first, you know what I'm saying, introduction to some shit being said like that. And even now, I get so many trolls on my channel like, yeah, I'm happy Kobe, you know what I'm saying, died because the helicopter crash and all that, all because I said Kobe is more skilled than LeBron, or LeBron had never reached 80%. I told a nigga LeBron never reached 80% on free throws. He said, nigga, fuck you and fuck Kobe. I'm like, okay then. All right then. I was just telling the truth, but all right.
Hey
I
yo,
guess that's what we're doing.
hey yo, look, what's funny about this shit? It's just like when KG was sitting there talking to Paul Pierce, and he was like, oh. He said, nah, Lord.
Yeah, he put on the nice scores. Like, dang.
Man.
We game banging on the basketball when I put on the Lords. I'm like, bro,
Like, wait a minute, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And dog, like, you just have
boy,
like
not that garbage ass. Now you garbage. What you mean? He a top 5 player right now, bro. He a top 5 player right now, bro. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute, KG.
Hey KG,
like,
that nigga. No, this shit's funny because it's just like with Kobe, niggas don't even understand why they don't like him. Like even
they
Shaq
don't.
came out admitted it wasn't Kobe's fault. So all these dudes for all these years were hating on Kobe because they said he ran off Shaq, and then Shaq said he didn't, and they still holding on to that shit.
It don't matter. They have believed the lie. Now they believe that he ran off Shaq. Shaq just saying that. He just saying that now. You know what I'm saying? He ain't believe that. You know what I'm saying? And Paul Gasol was the Finals MVP. You know, he had better win shares, and you know what I'm saying, win shares per 48 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know, Kobe he never won without a super team. You know, I didn't heard it all. Brandon Roy, he's just as good as Kobe. You know, that's the new thing I heard. You know, Brandon Roy is everything pound for pound just as good as Kobe, right?
You said,
all right. Derek Fisher. Like,
yep.
Bro, they'll look you dead, they'll look you dead in your eye, right? And they'll downplay Kyrie Irving, Dwayne Wade, Anthony Davis, Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen. They'll downplay all them people. Look you dead in your eye too, and not blinking. But then they'll mention Derek Fisher. They'll mention Derek Fisher and Andrew Bynum. It's like, man, get out of my face, bro.
Like, he said, listen, man. You know, he had Shaq. Shaq is one person, but I'm saying he had him, and he was carrying them. You know, my nigga, he was going against Jason Collins, Dikembe Mutombo, Rick Smits. What you want me to do with that?
As great as Shaq was, he never averaged 30. So
did he ever lead the league in rebounding?
Never. And Shaq was listen, Shaq was a motherfucking monster. Let's get that out.
Monster.
Right? But they tried to make it seem like it was a one-man show, and Kobe was Chris Middleton.
Not even Chris Middleton. And he was Chris Mills.
Oh Lord, he was Chris Dunn. That's who he was.
And he was Kendrick Nunn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh Lord, don't. He was Deion Waiters. That's who he was.
Alonzo G.
Ooh, Lord Jesus. Oh Lord.
Like
Lord
all
Jesus.
They were mad about and why they hated Kobe weren't true. Just like they said, well, Tim Duncan took less money to build around his team. But you know, Bill Simmons, who wrote the article about Kobe taking all that money towards the end of his career, you know that shit wasn't true. And he came out and admitted it wasn't true. And you hate him because of that. And now you're saying I made the superstar when none of that shit was even true.
They don't care. It could have been, he could have came out right after that and said it wasn't true. They believe in their mind. Anything bad, like, yeah, that's true. Yep. That's true. Yep.
Yeah, so that's the thing about the NBA. The NBA is about politics. The NBA is about narratives. Look, hold on. Louis Stroger put up a comment right here. I want y'all to read it. It says, as dominant as Shaq was, he only averaged 10 rebounds.
That's as many rebounds as Larry Bird. Make it make sense.
And one of Shaq's weaknesses, right? Not to put down Shaq or nothing, but this is just reality. One of his weaknesses was the pick and roll.
Facts. He had trouble with that a lot.
He did not, especially in 04. 04, Shaq did not want to come out. You know what I'm saying? And when he caught the ball, they were guarding him one-on-one.
Yeah.
about how dominant Shaq was, but Shaq was out of shape. That's the reason why he got traded.
Shit.
Got
I even say beforehand, even when he still was killing, when Rick Smits, even with guys on a pick and roll or guys that could pull him out of the paint, like Rick Smits, a couple of those games had Shaq struggling because he was bringing him outside of the paint
yeah,
and really hitting 15 foot. You know, Rick Smits was a nice mid range shooter. So
yeah.
he was bringing him outside of the paint, hitting 15 footers, 17 footers. That's why, if you notice, Hakeem could destroy him every time. Bring him outside the paint, cook his ass with his extreme skills, get to the paint, and Shaq couldn't do shit with Hakeem.
But see, as great as Shaq was in the interior, because Shaq was deadly inside the paint. As great as he was, is you push him a little further out, now we in trouble because
Yeah.
now the defense is able to stall the offense, use a lot of clock. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got out of those series. They guarded Shaq 1-on-1, but that Pacers team was small with the Davis brothers and things like that. So Shaq was still able to get off and feed on that. But one thing about Shaq that nobody really talks about is his foul troubles.
Oh man.
Almost in every series that you could look at that was pivotal, he was in foul trouble.
That's true.
I mean, he was amazing while he was in, but when he wasn't, he was on the bench. And so the thing is, you got to be on the court in order to be effective. So that's a part of Shaq's weakness that he probably would get exposed for in this game today, because he does not like coming outside the paint. Shaq's not going to contest a 3-pointer. He just ain't. So this one said Shaq only won defensive teams with the Lakers. Yeah, but he was a monster though. He was a monster.
He was. He was a damn show monster. Shout out to Rap Guy Reloaded in the
Yeah,
building.
Rap God Reloaded shows a lot of support, man.
Definitely a whole lot, man. I appreciate you for real.
Yeah, yeah, he's really good. But yeah, man. So who do you think wins the championship this year, Henry? Who you think?
Man, I'm teetering because I had Boston all the way. So I'm really going with Boston. I think they get it done this year and get over the hump. But I just feel like anybody out the West could win this year.
What up, Kelvin? What up, Kelvin? I think that's Kelvin, KB Magic. Yeah. What up, Kelvin?
Even either Boston or I feel like anybody out the West could come and win.
Yeah.
Like I really feel like the outside of maybe like the Kings and the Pelicans, like if they get in, I feel like outside of like them two, like I feel like anybody else could come out the East. I mean, come out the West and win the championship.
So you say anybody? You think it's just wide open?
I really feel like that. I really feel like I said, besides the Kings and the Pelicans, probably
So you don't have Denver as automatic.
no, I don't. And that's because I've watched Denver this whole year, right?
Yeah.
People forget. Okay, Denver been rounding in the form the last maybe 2 months, but people forget they've had some games where they have been struggling, like against Minnesota. They struggle every time they play against Minnesota.
Mm.
And the guy who
Yeah. Go ahead. You there? Hendo. Oh, I think Hendo froze. Hey, Kelvin, if you want to come up here, bro, you can come up here. You're more than welcome. We just had talking, just bullshit, just talking about basketball and different topics. We talked about the some LeBron topics, Bronny topics, WNBA stuff. And, now we just talking about who's the favorites to win the championship or who could come out the West. Hendo, you good?
exactly,
You good, Hendo? I ain't hear nothing you said. Somebody must have called you or something.
I think so. What I was saying was, I don't think like Denver is the end all like favorite or end all be all to come out the West. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've seen them early. I've seen them multiple times this year struggle against Minnesota. Struggle against OKC.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the Mavericks beat them. this year, and they started the year off sluggish as well. And they have had some moments. I like Rap Guy Reloaded said, Jokic do struggle against what Big Ben. My bad. But Jokic do struggle against like Big Ben who can make him work on defense. But see, the problem, like Anthony Davis, the problem with people like Anthony Davis is he don't show up against Jokic. Anthony Davis can make Jokic work on defense every trip down the floor. He
Only
can.
in the world. It's crazy. When you watch,
It
when I Davis, I'm like, yo, some nights he looks unstoppable.
unstoppable.
And like when he go against other great big men, it's like he kind of shy away from that. Or maybe
Like
man the ball.
Sabonis is not supposed to be outplaying you. He's not. There's no way. Sabonis is not better than Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis,
There's no way he should be outplaying you like this.
he should be smoking them niggas, dog, for real. Anthony
It
Davis,
makes no sense. Anthony Davis is one of the best, to me, the best two-way big in the game right now.
bro. But okay, so let me ask you this, because this kind of confuses me when we talk about Jokic's ranking. When we talk about Jokic's rankings, as a big man, it kind of messes me up because I don't know where to put him because he's not really going against that much competition at his position. Hello, Hendo, you there? Well, I keep going there, but he's not really going against that many great big men at his position. So that's kind of messes me up when I try and rank him or try and put him in a certain light. It's like, who are you going against? You got the Embiids, but the Embiid's been injured. You got Sabonis's, but they've been, Sabonis ain't on that level. You got AD, but AD ain't really a five. He's more of a four, things like that. And so the thing is, it's like, where do you actually put this dude? And he's incredible. He's putting up numbers. He's dominating like he's supposed to, doing everything he's supposed to do. But where do you put Nikola Jokic? And so that's my whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And with Jokic is that he's incredible. The stats are there. The numbers are there. He might repeat, but with no Joel Embiid, with no, because when they do see Joel Embiid be killing. And so I don't know what happened to Hendo. I think he just dropped out. But Hendo, let me know. I can send you the link again if you need it. I think you got it, but I can send you the link again. You sub to Jordan versus LeBron. I guess I just answer questions now till they get back. But no, I'm not sub to Jordan versus LeBron. I don't know why I'm not. Because I think he has good content. Uh, uh, he posts some good stuff. I don't watch him a lot, but why you ask that question, Rap God? But he's a good YouTuber. Whisper Form Frenzy. Great show as always. Hey, yeah, appreciate it, Whisper man. Make sure you subscribe and you hit that notification and you like the channel, like our content, man. Someone mentioned Shad. What up, Shad? Someone mentioned y'all in Uncommon Sense Live today. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Uncommon Sense, man. He's got a great channel over there. Rap God Reloaded. He put out a video about Jokic. Okay, what did he say? He has been shadow banned. Hey, we all been shadow banned, bro. I noticed that shit when I was on my solo shit on KB Film Room, Kobe Bryant Film Room. Yo, I swear, bro, my channel was on the rise and it just got halted. And see, I'm not gonna do my videos any other way than the way I do them. You know what I'm saying? So they they stunted my growth. It's fine. I'll come up the hard way. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, but I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work. So uh, that's that. So But yeah, he's got a good channel on Common Sense, Sports and Fitness Rants, Scap Attack. I'm trying to get Scap Attack on here if I can, because I actually spoke to him in the comment section a few times on a couple of his videos. But I'll try to get him on here. He's huge. Right? He straight blew up. Uh, but yeah, man, those guys, Michael Jordan fans are the best. Rap Guy Reloaded says Jordan versus LeBron talked about how players needed statistical accolades to be considered great. Yeah, what do you mean by that? Statistical accolades. Do you mean he just plays for stats, or and there's one thing, right? You play for stats, right? To me, I play to win. I don't play to just get numbers. I was never one of those guys who wanted to just get numbers. I wanted to win, and so I could care less how much numbers you put up. If I'm watching the Lakers, I watch Kobe put up the 81-point game. Wouldn't mean anything if we lost. To me, we won the game. So stats have to equal winning. If you're so dominant, right? You have to figure out a way to win. Now there might be some losses where you could kind of overlook that a little bit, but when you're talking about championship play is different than regular season. You know what I'm saying? You putting up these numbers, but you shrink. And to me, it's about timing as well. When did you score those points? You could have a great first half, and then the stats ain't gonna show this man completely disappeared in the second half, the third and the fourth quarter. He's gone. He's out of there. Rap God Reloaded says he meant statistical accolades like Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, assist titles, steal titles. Yeah, but what does that mean at the end of the day? So stats have to mean something, right? When we compare stats, and I'm not saying he's wrong because I don't know what context he was using it or trying to say it as, but when we talk about statistical accolades, right, we're talking about eras, you know, different era. What era did you do with it, right? So the eras matter, you know what I'm saying? And I don't compare accolades across eras. To me, I just don't do it. It's just too drastic of rule changes, too much. The rule changes are just way different than the way they were before. And so it's just like, it's almost like a different NBA we're watching. Louis Stroger, the Bulls didn't become a dynasty until MJ realized his numbers had to take a backseat. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. People think that the bigger your stats are, the more you win. I actually think the bigger your stats are, the more you lose. I actually think when you're seeing guys with big numbers, they're more likely losing, because those are guys who either have to put a big number up or they're not using their teammates the way they should. You know what I'm saying? And this is a great comment. Let me put this shit up because this is a great comment. Like, your numbers have to take a back seat for the sake of the team. That means you're not allowing people to be them. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being a great player, is knowing when you need to take a step back. You need to allow somebody to be a point guard. Okay, what? Otherwise, if he's a point guard and he's not allowed to be a point guard, you got this nigga on the team contributing nothing because he's used to having the ball. He's a playmaker, and you took that away from him. So you need guys who have jobs, right? If you own a restaurant, right, everybody can't wash the dishes. You know, some people need to throw out the trash. Some people need to clean the tables. Some people need to sweep the floor, vacuum. You know what I'm saying? You don't try and do everything yourself. Then the business go under. You looking stupid. So I just think that, like, the less you do, Kobe and Jordan realize that the less you do, and the more you lead, not the more you put up stats, the more you lead equals wins. And that's how the game should be played. The game should be played off necessity. You can put up the numbers, but is it needed for you to put up those numbers? And it's not. Most of the time, it's not needed for Kobe to put up a triple double, for Mike to put up a triple double, unless he has absolutely no one on the team. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think y'all need to think about that when you're looking at these numbers. What does the numbers lead to? You If it don't lead to wins, then we need to switch up how we playing the game. In my opinion, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way I look at it. It's just the way I look at numbers. Numbers have to lead you somewhere. You know. So I'm not just gonna uh, put up a triple double just for the sake of putting up a triple double. If I have big men, why am I trying to out rebound my big man? It don't make no sense. Larry Bird was on the team with big men, and he still averaged 10 rebounds. That's impressive to me. He wasn't trying to steal their shine or anything. He just naturally did it, right? But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It looks like Hendo got disconnected, Big Dog got disconnected, and I'll go ahead and we'll do this live stream another time too. We'll come back and we'll chop it up. And I enjoyed having this conversation with y'all, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.